Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, it's Friday the 19th. No, it's not. Friday the 20th. Friday the 20th of June. I made that mistake yesterday. I put the 18th when it was the 19th. So, maybe something in the water. I'm Roz Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the Daily Lenormand card spread reading. So, let's go across to the cards. Then we might get it right. Okay, bring your psychic senses and your spirit guides with you. Here we go. Now, what we've got, it is the Guild of Reverie Lenormand card deck still. Still, again, because this is the one I like to use for weekdays. Why does it never look like it's straight? Probably because I'm using them in a curved pattern today. What we have, and it's the expanded edition. Gosh, I'm tongue-tied today. Card 39, the dice, is in the home space. We've got card 31, the sun, in the workspace. And connecting those together is card 20, the parts, and that's our theme for the day. Okay, now we do have these added correlations to the regular playing decks here. So that's 8 of spades and the ace of diamonds. So if all you've got is a regular playing deck, you can get correlations to your Lenormand and use it as a Lenormand deck if you need to. Okay, I haven't got all these memorised. It's just something that is put in on these cards as a courtesy, I think, because probably in the original form, that's what the artists did at that time as well. I have not got an original deck for the Lenormand, but these are beautiful creations by Chira. Love them. I love his artwork. Now, here we have focus on the good as the owl wisdom today. So certainly that's what we're going to be doing. Focus on the good. And here we have it. It is actually in focus right at the start. Good move to my webcam. Lovely option. He actually brought it in as a full on. There we go. Now let's zoom into them so we can see the three that we need to see in more detail. So here we are. There's the three cards. I've got the others just a wee bit too close, so I'll take them away. Okay, and I do start with the main theme with being that park. It's a beautiful card, and it is representative of the more, well, it looks more English. It looks more of the Western world styling of what a lovely formalised park or garden would be, as far as your public gardens and that type of thing, because what park is about is the public, is about being out and about in nature, but it's the being public, being seen, being able to get yourself out there. And I'm imagining myself that there is that type of an old-fashioned soapbox factor of where you put your soapbox down, step up on the little step so that you've almost got that more prominent position to speak from and speak what you feel is on your heart. Or, I mean, the political things that we see today and all the rest of it, they're very much structured and to look like there is plenty of crowds around. Here we have no idea what sort of size this park or garden may be, but it has that beautiful invitation of the fountain leading through to the gazebo with the exotic plant. It definitely looks tropical, so it does look looks a lot different to what might be the surrounding natural parklands that may be here, but it's still beautifully constructed to invite you in. Wouldn't you just like to stand at that fountain and listen to the natural sound of the water tinkling down and seeing those gorgeous peacocks? I haven't seen a white peacock myself, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And feel the essence of creativity that comes with how the artist created these beautiful statues of the angels. And it does feel as if you are moving into a more heavenly realm with this gorgeous gazebo, man-made, yes, but it's bringing forward that feeling of invitation to explore what is beyond in whatever fashion that you might want to. Either there's seats or it's a fence there around the gazebo so you don't fall down, or you can sit and actually appreciate more fully what is in this garden. Take some time to meditate. Whatever it is that is needed, take a picnic for lunch out to a local park that you might have, and really appreciate that is the natural realm around us. And if there's people there, share your story in some way, communicate, interact, be present together in the natural, that is Gaia's creation, the Mother Earth, and all all that is going to be able to, the surroundedness, it feels like it's wrapping us in beautiful, angel wings, or the forest that might be around this one. The looks like lots of trees are potentially in this one, but it is about being out and about and in public. Get out of your house, that type of thing. I did a bit of this yesterday and it was wonderful connecting with a friend for lunch. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So it could be that I might take a walk down to the beach today to enjoy Mother Nature. In whatever way that means, you are going to get out into touching the earth, grounding, and being present in, peace. I'm feeling the peace. Wow, isn't it gorgeous? So that's what we've got with the park. Now, as we move on, I'm going to pop up any of the comments. And Anne, good morning to you. Lovely to see you here, Anne. And we do have Fiona, who has popped in as well. Good morning, Ros Gerlin, all around the globe. A good afternoon or a good evening, because we do still get those who are watching from other aspects of this globe, this world. It's lovely to see you here, Fiona. And Michaela, a good morning to you, lovely and all. It is a beautiful morning. I did sleep in a little bit, but as I have risen and opened up the curtains around the house, it's a beautiful sunshine morning. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll just pop that up. Let's just do a quick swap around so that you can see what there is out and about there. Oh, I've got 3 things open here. Because I've got, let me take that one off. There you can see the sunshine glowing on there, yeah, through a dirty window, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's get back to this. It is gorgeous outside, probably very cold. I know at about 6 o'clock this morning, I was awake for a moment and then laid down again. Yes, it was 6 degrees. So for me, that's very cold. That's why I went and laid down again and snuggled into a warm bed again. It's lovely. Okay, so that's where we've got. I just thought I'd do that for you, Michaela. A very, very beautiful, clear and crisp. Yes, it is. Absolutely. And I think there may have been a little bit of crispiness on the grass this morning. So lovely. The dice, playfulness, I love it. In the home space, though, it's a gorgeous card for that aspect of happiness and joy. Did you hear that little motorbike going past? It sounded like a 2-stroke. Just a bit weird. I don't have one of that. I haven't heard a motorbike of that size through here for a long time. So anyway, here we go with the dice. Got some more comments before I go on. Good morning, Roz, and all. Just enjoyed a warm shower and in time for my live. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, I plan to do most of the week ones now a little later, 8:15. I think 8:30 is probably going to be my deadline. Tuesday, Wednesday, of course, earlier. So good to have you here, Shaz. And thank you from Michaela as well for them. I'm pretty sure that is for the little weather report, isn't it? So, dice. I love playing games. I really enjoy the board games. I used to love them as a child because we didn't have computers back then. So you'd have your siblings, you'd play Monopoly, you'd do different types of games. We didn't have Yahtzee from my memory, but we did have a pack of Uno cards. We had the regular playing cards, all sorts of different ways that we could actually use the mind. And that's what for playing Yahtzee, you still have to use your mind. You're adding and you're you're shifting your ideas as to which combination you can use to get the most points, all that sort of stuff. If you haven't played Yahtzee, it's a good game. But this is about throwing the dice in the air and taking whatever the possibilities are, and as they land, then you find out, this is what I'm working with today, right now, in that present moment when the dice land, or the die. If you're doing correct English, it's just so much easier to call them dice. English is a funny language, isn't it? The more I'm learning and doing the writing, the more I'm figuring and finding that out. Very interesting. So, with this, let's have a play today at our home space. Just make things fun. Really bring in that sense of having a go. Just if you just run out of ideas, go and get the dice and throw them up. Throw them in the air and see how they land. Write a little list of what things you need to do, and if you're sick of putting them in order, just throw a dice, number them, and then just figure out from the dice which one you're going to do next. All sorts of different ways that we can play and make things interesting in our home space. I need to go and do the washing next. Do I do it next or leave it till later? I mean, that's a logical one because you put them out on the clothesline and give them time to dry. You don't do them last thing in the day and then hope to get them back in dry, do you? Sometimes there is the practicalities of things that needs to be done logically, but there will be time today to be able to play. That's what I'm feeling from the dice here. And I do love playing. A few of my friends know that. My family do too. And Rosie, good morning, Rosie. Lovely to see you. It's been a little while, hasn't it? But lovely to see you here. I loved your comment on Facebook that I read this morning as I was laying there. And here we go with the sun in our workspace. It's really going to bring that energy of productivity happening. The sun is a must to have for the growth. As I'm looking out and seeing that grass grow, it has to have the sun to be able to do that. We need the rain to be able to water what is going to grow next. And because we've had a fair bit of rain, it's perfect timing to have the sun shining over the next few days. Probably, well, week. I don't know. Don't know how long it takes to really warm the earth enough to get that grass growing to put, with the drought that we've had, it takes more time to get it back into a regenerative state, and it needs the sun. So here we are with that in our workspace, in what we're needing from all the different layers and levels of business life. One of the best, what is the most base need that we have is food and water and clean air. And, the farmers have been struggling. So here we have the sun bringing the sunshine. Well, and I am probably mostly speaking about Australia here. We've had droughts in various parts, and it still continues in some parts. And yet there is, I don't know if there's still rain and flooding in Queensland, New South Wales, but there has been. Well, we need that time now for the sun to shine, to have the grasses grow, to feed the animals that feed us. That type of flow of process of what we're needing. The plants to grow, the vegetables to grow, all sorts that we really need to have a particular flow of how nature is working. And Mother Nature does do it very well when not interfered with. But over the many centuries, we have done that. Of course, human habitation has done that, interfered with it. But we can time things. Here's the sundial that helps us to time things. Now, whether it's seasons, whether it's a time of day today, whichever that is meaningful for you, use that timing to the best that's going to bring you the best flourishing and productivity. I think that's what it's meaning for our workspace, so that it continues to be that connection of what is the natural, the Mother Nature, doing what Mother Nature does best, but yet we do bring some beauty and organisation to it as humans. Look, it can be productive. Let's bring it into its best productivity that doesn't interfere with the whole flow of what is happening, and it's the looking after the natural, so that we do have something to move forward into with the way that we are designing our agriculture, designing what we need to have for food around the globe itself as well, because there are some fears with what is labelled climate change that things are going to be shifting in a way that we don't want as part of our design. But hey, it is Mother Nature we're dealing with. So let's look after her in the first place, okay? Huh, there you go. Now, Rosie's put here, I'm usually at work this time of morning. Yeah, I presumed that you normally are. So hopefully everything is well for you, Rosie. Um, it is nice to see you here. And Michaela with those beautiful emojis. Thank you so much. And thank you to Fiona for the numerology. So it's a day 7 today, and all the cards together are going to be a 4, looking at that with all the numbers, and that's including those that are the, the playing card connections. I'm trying to think of it. And here we go. You took a guess on cards. You took a guess on card 31 because it's hard to see if it's a jack or an ace. Card 31 is an ace. And you've not got your glasses on. It's all okay. If in doubt, everyone will be able to still work out their numbers for themselves if they want to. 39, 20, 31, 8 and an ace. Okay. Where did I get up to? So on the comments, and you're saying thank you, Ros. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for popping in too. And Fiona, you're cooking a cauliflower and cheese. And your daughter, she loves it to eat it cold. Oh, I don't know that I quite enjoy that one cold, but I certainly do like a cauliflower soup, and I do like a cauliflower gratin with the cheese and the sauce. Yum, yum. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. There we go. Whoops, I forgot to shift them back, didn't I? Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this morning at this slightly later time, but it probably will shift to being a bit more at this time, just because it allows me to get up with ease instead of jumping out of bed and dashing to it to be done, to have it ready before 8. It's lovely to be here, though. Fridays are your day off and your sleep-in day, but you're awake early this morning. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad you have been able to catch up this morning in the live aspect. It's good to see you here, Rosie. And Fiona, you'll fix it up when the live is finished. Oh, that's okay. Thank you so much for doing them. I really appreciate it, Fiona, so thank you. And they are meaningful. And we have Joe. You've popped in as well. Thank you, Roz, and have a fun Friday. I see it as being a very fun Friday with the dice in there. I love it. And the sun and the garden or the park. I think it's a wonderful day. The message is get out and about, I think, really, and have some fun as a full-on summary from what those 3 cards are. So enjoy your day. Keep being the best you that you can be. And a lovely thank you from Rosie, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.